Hello everyone, hope you're all doing great. So in this video, we are going to talk about the data manipulation commands. So if you see here, in this particular video, we'll talk about the data manipulation, which is called as the DML commands. Okay, so these will help you to add, modify or remove the data from the table. Okay, so right now we will discuss only 1, 2 and 3. For merge, usually MySQL does not support merge. Okay, so that I'll tell you why in the last, but usually we use only 3 of this. Now, since in the last video we have already discussed about insert. Okay, if you haven't watched the previous ones, please go back and watch it. So insert we have already discussed. So let's talk about update command. What does update do? So before we discuss about update, I just wanted to show you something really interesting. Okay, so when you do the select star from student, right, you have this particular table. Okay, so you see all the records coming. Let's say if suddenly somebody comes and tell me, can you give me what is the GPA of Kiran? So first you will check Rahul, Priya, Arjun, Sneha and Kiran. Okay, Kiran, you will go to the GPA column, which is 79.6 and then you will tell 79.6. Okay, this is a little time taking process, and just because you have 6 particular IDs, you can tell it quickly. But what if you have around 6,000, 60,000, 6 lakh records? In that case, you can't manually filter out, right? So that is why in SQL, we have something called as the where condition. Okay, so the syntax is like select star from student where student underscore name equal to Kiran. Let's put K as capital. Okay, so what does this mean? You're taking all the rows from students. Like star means all the rows from student where student name is equal to Kiran. Because it is a string, we use double quotes. If it is not a string, we will not use quotes. So this run this. It will say, okay, so 105 student name Kiran has a GPA of 9.6. So this is the easiest process, right? So you can just go and check this one. Now, if I have more than 200 columns like student ID name and you have so many columns, in that case also scrolling and to the end of that particular table, checking for column, that is also difficult, right? For that, what we have in SQL, we have select. If you want whatever the column names you want, just put them one after the other, separate them with a comma, like student underscore ID, student underscore name, and also I want the GPA. So GPA from student. Okay, so now if you put a semicolon, if you run this, okay, you will see that, okay, student ID, student name, GPA, student ID, student name, GPA. Only these 3 columns are coming. What does this mean? If you put comma separated column names, you will only get those columns from the student table. Now, if I want to combine both of this, I want the student ID, student name and GPA only for Kiran. In that case, what you will do, just write select student underscore ID, student underscore name, GPA from student. Next line, give where student underscore name equal to Kiran. Okay. If I run this line, you will see student ID, student name and GPA. So what does this tell me? If I want only few columns, whatever the columns I need, those columns only I can get for this particular name Kiran. Okay, so these are the 2 important things that we have. So now the reason why I discussed them before update is that when you write the update command without this where condition, all the rows will get updated. Okay, so let me show you one example. I don't want to change this particular student table because it's our main table. We have one more dummy table created called select star from EMP. Okay, so now let's put a semicolon. If I run this table, you see EMP underscore ID. So what I'll do, I'll insert some records into this. Okay, so this is done. Now select star from EMP will give me 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, this is clear. Now if I have to use the update command in SQL, update EMP table. Okay, so update EMP means update the table employee and set. Set means it will set something. Set EMP underscore ID equal to 3. Okay, so now you are not giving any condition to it. In that case, what will happen if you run telling me you're using a safe update mode, which means that usually whenever you're trying to update something, SQL will restrict to because it will put itself in the safe update mode. To disable that, go to edit option. In edit, scroll to preferences. So here in general editors, below that you have SQL editor. Go to SQL editor. If you scroll to the end, you see save updates. This will reject updates and deletes with no restriction. Okay, so remove this one and give OK. Right? So now if you run this particular code, okay, I think you have to like restart and do it. Restart to SQL. Okay, so let's close it. And then again, you open MySQL Workbench. Open this. Okay, so first, before running anything, use student underscore DB. Okay, then only come back and now try to update. Okay, so this is done. If you do select star from EMP, look what happened. All of that has come to 3. So you gave set employee ID equal to 3, which is fine. But did you tell me which particular employee ID I have to set to 3? No. So that's the reason why it has updated everything. What we will do, we'll drop this table, drop table EMP, and then we'll recreate and use it again. Okay. So now after dropping, there is create command, create table EMP, insert into EMP table. Now it is created again. Select star from EMP, you have all of this. Now I wanted to update number 4 to number 5. Okay, so update EMP, set employee ID equal to 3. You said I want to update 4 to 5, where EMP underscore ID equal to 4. Okay, so wherever the employee ID equal to 4, set it to 5. Okay, run. So it says 1 row is affected. If you do select star from EMP, you will see 4 is updated to 5. So now what we have done, you have taken the EMP table. In the EMP table, we did not use the where command. Okay, so without using where command, what happened? Everything got updated. So that's why we have dropped the table, recreated the table, and now what we are doing, we are using the condition along with the where command. So in that case, what will happen? Only the expected rows that we want only will get updated. So this is the use of your update command. So now we will use the delete command. So delete is again very important one, which is delete from EMP, where EMP underscore ID equal to 5. So now if I don't use where condition, what will happen? It will delete all the records from the EMP table. So if you remember when we talked about truncate, it is exactly same as delete without where condition. So if somebody asks you what is delete and truncate, so truncate will remove all the rows that are inserted and delete will remove all the records when there is no where condition. Okay, so delete and truncate, when will they behave same? When there is no where condition, both of them will behave the same way. So that is one interview question. And most asked interview question here is, what is the difference between drop, truncate and delete? Okay, so first drop will remove an entire table. So drop will remove the entire table, like it will erase that particular table from the database. You cannot restore that also. And truncate, what it will do? Truncate will try to remove all the rows from that table and the column structure will be the same, which means the table structure is there, but all the rows will be removed. Then last thing is delete. Then coming to delete. So delete without where condition behaves exactly like truncate, which means it will remove all the records. But when you give where condition, it will check for this employee ID column and check for number 5 and delete only that. Okay, so which is fastest among these three? Drop is the fastest, then comes truncate, then comes delete. Okay, so this is one important question in the interviews which is asked. So now we have discussed about 3 of them, and coming to merge, since MySQL do not support merge statement, we are not going to discuss this, and we don't use this also most of the times. Okay, when we go to the advanced topics, then we can discuss, right? So coming to select, select is the most important thing. As a data analyst, they will expect you to query the results, and select is used to query the result. Okay, so please make sure from the next video you are giving your 100% concentration, because this is where we start training for our interviews. Okay, so like completely we are going to focus only on the interview preparation and understanding the real time use case of SQL. Okay, so please make sure that you listen to the next videos, whatever till now, if you have not yet understood or if you did not follow with a lot of attention, which is completely fine, but from now I need your full attention. Okay, and before that, don't forget to subscribe, because I'll be posting one video every day so that you will not be missing on that. So yeah, hope everything is clear, and yeah, if you have any questions, please do let me know in the comment section, and thanks for watching. Bye, have a great day.